Hey, welcome. It's Simon from Chameleon Mode, and we are going to be talking about Eat and Chameleon and how you can boost all of your personas, the SEO personas, profiles that you have within Chameleon Mode using the latest addition to the Google Eat guidelines. So, what we're going to be showing is how to boost your author's authority using schema injections, schema markup, and entity injections. I've got a guide exactly how to do it, put together by a phenomenal SEO who's coming out with some great stuff, great content, great software as well. His name is Israel Gaudet. Gaudet, I believe is how to pronounce it. Gaudet. The link is going to be below in the description somewhere, and it covers exactly how to do it. And he's also created a great little free plugin that helps with the author bio to display in a very Google-friendly format. What is EAT is expertise, experience, authoritiveness, and trust. The latest addition has been the expertise. Now, the first half of this whole formula, EEA, is all about the author. So they want to see an author who has expertise. You wouldn't go to a doctor who isn't a doctor. So you want to make sure that you're telling the search engines exactly what it is that you specialize in. And the way to do that is by having an author page. And on the author page, you have it all interconnected with your schema, showing all of the related social profiles that you have connected to it, making sure that you've got everything interlinked on your author page, all specifically related to a theme, so that there is no question this author is an expert in blue widgets, whatever it might be, SEO. Okay, so the next one is about experience, again, about the author's experience. So what is the experience of this author? What does that mean? So we're talking about the topics that this author has covered. So how extensively has this author discussed this topic? When you think of, let's say, Tony Robbins, or let's say Matt Diggity, for example, who is probably one of the most well-known SEOs out there, what do you think of SEO? So when Matt writes about something SEO, when you see something coming from Matt, you want to hear what he's got to say because he's an authority. So, that is experience. Now, the next one is authoritativeness or authority. So how well is the article written? How well are the subjects covered? How well are all of the topics covered? What are all of the queries that not just an individual article is ranking for, but what are the individual queries that all of the articles that this author has written about? And when you have an author page and you're connecting schema and entities, it all comes back to this one author, and it makes that author an authority, a specialist in this area. So there's absolutely nothing to talk about, that this author is an authority. And again, this is not domain authority. It's like domain authority, but for the author. So think of it exactly like domain authority, but author authority. And it's the same thing with this, how well the experience and the expertise, topical authority. You have topical authority on blogs, on websites. So what is the author's topical authority? What is the author's domain authority? And then the trust, the final T, is about the website. So this is where you're going to have everything that we've just spoken about, boosting the author when you've got everything on the site that's covered in the way that sends the right trust signals to people and to the search engines. And what does that mean? So have you got more than one email address to be able to be contacted on? Are you a real organization? Do you have all of the footer information there, the copyright, the privacy? Are you making it as easy as possible for users to find you? Phone numbers, multiple phone numbers. Do you have a physical address, an About Us page? If you've got more than one author, add that to the team page. Include all of the authors on the team page. And then when you've got a website with schema connected, entities connected, and then you've got the author with all of their schema and all of their entities connected, and you're sending the strongest message that you possibly can, so that everything that you do is going to be that much more powerful. And then again, if you're managing PBNs, you want to be doing exactly the same things on your PBNs. Or if you're doing outreach, you want to be making sure that the article that you have posted, the article on this blog, includes this schema markup, includes the, and maybe not every, I would imagine that every blog owner would want to have the correct schema implemented across their site. So you should then see if the possibilities are there to then implement schema on the places where you're posting. So if you're managing your own PBNs, that's done already. You can easily do that yourself. If you're doing outreach or you're getting posts on third-party sites, you want to make sure that if that's a possibility to cover that. Okay, so where are you going to be able to get all of this information? It's all covered in this guide. This is the guide, Israel Guader. He tells you exactly what you need. He doesn't tell you about inlinks. I'm telling you about inlinks. That is a phenomenal tool. I actually couldn't believe what it was. When I signed up to it, I had an idea that it's going to help me with the schema, but I didn't realize how automated it was. It's totally hands-off. Implements the schema, the FAQ schema, and the knows about, so that you have all of your entities automatically injected into the schema within your blog. So that's what Inlinks does. It also does internal linking. It's great if you want a completely hands-off, non-technical way to add to add this, all of that. That's what Inlinks will do. And then Israel, the post for over here, will show you how to implement the authorship, the authorship step by step. And for those of you who don't have Chameleon mode, pick up Chameleon mode, manage your SEO authors with ease. There's a free version, and if you outgrow the free version, you can keep everything that you already have in there and seamlessly upgrade. I hope this helped, and you should most definitely start implementing the authorship schema markup like we just showed. And if you don't have schema and your entities on your website, you really do need to start implementing that. Okay, let me know if you've got any questions in the comments below. See you in the group. Talk to you soon.